Did I do one of these yesterday? I feel like for the first time in a while, I didn't do one of these. No, maybe not a while, because I was traveling and I didn't do them for a few days. But like, oh, I wasn't traveling yesterday, and I don't know. I don't know that I did one. I can't remember. Anyway, hello. Mm. I might have not put it public. I guess I'll see here in a second. I don't think I did it public. Can I edit? Oh, no, there it is. Okay. I'm glad I didn't end it. There's no point. I just forgot that YouTube sometimes takes a minute to blast out those notifications or whatever. Hello, everybody. Otello, am I right? Did you make the original that picture of me with the glasses on where it's like, and then it says no vacancy in the background? I cannot remember, but I seem to remember that was you. Was that you? I'm doing a nature walk right now while listening to you. Cool. I might have gotten you fucked up with somebody on Tello. Oh, do you still have it by chance? I was wondering if maybe you could send it to me. Because I'm going to be on, I don't know if you guys have heard of the channel or whatever, but I'm going to be on a channel called Modern Day Debate next month. And he asked me for a higher res version of that, and I don't have it anymore. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I ain't got it anymore. No. Don't worry about it, Otello. I was just asking. If you don't got it, don't worry about it, man. It's not a big fucking deal. I just thought I'd ask. I love that picture, by the way. It's such a cool picture. Even though I don't really look like that anymore. Blackie. Blackie the squirrel. I do like the fall. Yeah, it's definitely like, I'll show you guys, like it's raining today. And you can see like the colors in the rain. It's just so pretty. And it's starting to get those fall kind of colors. Even though this is like evergreen, there's a lot of stuff dying off. Like a lot of the vines are starting to get too cold, and those all die back. Gonna buy you a PS5? What are you, my stepson? Yeah, fuck no. What do you mean? Like, you came to me like you're like I got any ties to you. Why would I buy you a PS5, bro? Have you done your chores? Maybe if you started fucking pulling straight A's in school, if I saw you were trying, at least, I might consider getting you a PS5. But young man, while you're failing every fucking class, you can't have no PS5. I'm sorry. You show me that you can apply yourself, and we'll talk about it for next year. This year, it ain't happening, bro. No, I'm not going to talk about Charlie Kirk today. So, God from heaven, you can hang here if you're not retarded, because we're not going to talk about that. Hey, Paul, are you a gun owner? I don't talk about it. If I did own a firearm, or multiple firearms. The only reason that I would own such a device would be for home defense. I'm not a gun flexer. I'm not a gun enthusiast. Your name is Paul too, and you work in HR. Cool. Hello, Paul. The creeping vine running along the roof over my patio is turning bright red. Oh yeah, that is cool. You got I've got a couple of non-evergreen trees back here that are starting to turn a little bit, and they're gonna be fucking fire. And I do think some of those vines are gonna go yellow and red before they die. You're high as a kite, dude. Why don't you? I'm also fat and old. Like, why don't you tell everybody something else that they don't know about me? Like, duh, you're not. Have you considered getting into audiobook narrating? No, I have not considered that. I'm a podcaster, so that's what I've done for a decade. That's what I feel like I want to keep doing. Papa Grizzly Bear, gay, married. Ugh, I hate the fucking assumptions, bro. You guys are always wrong. Like, get something right. Palestine or Israel, neither. I am a one state solution guy. Yeah, UN peacekeeping force and an interim UN government until things are settled out, until the society is blended, until the society can live like 21st century people again. And then we turn it over to a coalition government, and we've got a true Western nation that's blended in the Middle East. There you go. Do you know Tenacious D? Of course I do. TikTok conservatives are saying the rapture is going to happen on the 24th. Cool. Finally. All these annoying fuckers are going to disappear. Just like, bro, I'm not a Christian, but I'm excited for the fucking rapture too. Because from my perspective, the world's going to lose a lot of retards on that day. I cannot sing Kickapoo. Do you hear my voice? This is not a Jack Black level tenor voice. Jack Black is way up. I'm a baritone. You use pomade? I use pomade, yeah. The pomade I use is Suavecito. And yeah, it's the only brand that I like, so I use it. It's the one that my hairdresser, my barber told me to get, so I was like, all right. And I've been using that for a couple months, and it's the one I want. That reminds me, I need to, I need to get myself a haircut. I gotta schedule it because it's starting to get a little fucking out of control up there. Does that dry out your hair? Nah. Like, at least I haven't noticed that it does. My hair is pretty fucking soft when I shower, you know what I mean? Get all the pomade out of it and put in conditioner and whatnot. I use native. It's the thing that, yeah, my scalp doesn't get irritated by the pomade, so that's cool. When'd you give up the long hair? This again. I was tired of eating it. Like, I didn't like putting my hair up in buns and ponytails. I liked letting it just be down. But then I would be eating, and all of a sudden I would have a gangly hair that was still attached to my head down my throat. And I got tired of that. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to cut it. Hey, Paul, I was the one that made the Come to the Meetup song. I could probably make accompanying visuals unless y'all wanted to leave it. I know Andy's already working on it, but thank you for that. I'm sorry I didn't credit you on the show. I'm real bad about that, bro. But you know, if you reach out on the show, I'll try and remember to fucking give you a shout like you deserve. But yeah, dude, in the future, you know, Crafty usually handles all our little edits, but if he's busy up, bro, I might tap you for some stuff. You know, just throw some quick work at you or whatever. I don't know that we're going to be needing like extra editors, but you know, if we do, Amelia's in there right now parsing together all of the narration, 8,000 words that I recorded last night. The day of what the fuck is Twilight draws near. I have 10 more lines basically to record today. And it's one more character bit that I have to do. And then principal photography wrapped. How's your anxiety doing, Paul, bro? Good. Yeah, real good. I got on a medication that has really helped me. I got on it a couple months ago, and it's really helped. And so yeah, I don't really suffer from that same level of anxiety that I had for a while. Yeah, buddy. Yep. It's a bipolar medication. So you can look into those. I don't really talk about what medications I'm on. But I don't have a problem telling you what my mental health issues are. I just don't like talking medication because I don't want people to go like, "Oh, that's the one I need." I'm like, I'm not a doctor, but I'll tell you, you know, I'm real open about my own mental health stuff. So you know, I don't. There's no shame in my game with that. I was, you know, I didn't have any choice. Lol, dude's crazy. Yeah, but at the very least, I say it. You know what I mean? Like I know that I'm a little off kilter, you know? I'm not like one of these people that's a little crazy and they don't know it. Like I know I'm a little weird. I know I'm a little off kilter or whatnot. Yeah, Otello, if you don't mind, if you got me on Discord, just blast it to me on Discord. I really would be appreciative of that. Thank you for looking for that, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Uh, um, that's cool of you. We're all a little crazy. Well, sure, but I'm more than a little crazy, I guess. But I know it. I'm functional crazy, you know, and I medicate myself so I'm not extra crazy. And I do that for myself and for other people. No, I don't need because the anxiety, as it turns out, sweet pea dreams, eh, my anxiety was related to mania. And so when I was diagnosed just a couple months ago with bipolar disorder, that helped like suss out why I had this anxiety response so often. Mm, medium crazy, side of fries, etc. Yes, you got it, Johnny. But it's okay. You know, that's all right. I know that guy was trying to be mean or whatever, but when he's right, he's right, you know. I am a little off kilter, but that's cool. PTSD. I'm also diagnosed PTSD, sweet pea. So we got that in common as well. Why you smoke cigs outside? Because it's pretty out here. It's real pretty. Like, look, it's raining. And like the leaves are starting to change. You see that tree over there is starting to yellow out a little bit. It's just beautiful. And the temperature's nice here in the Pacific Northwest, and so I'm just very chill right now. That's why I'm smoking outside. Sweet dreams, not sweet pea. I'm sorry, sweet dreams. I'm sorry. I'm a boomer and I am a little stoned, so forgive me. I didn't mean to offend. I thought your name was Sweet Pea. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's sweeping for someone. You sparking up a blizzy? I already had a blizzy this morning, so I'm done for the day. Well, not for the day, but I'm done for a while. I'm trying to smoke less weed, man, but I had one in this morning and I'm chill now. I don't think I'm gonna have any more. Mocha cigarette for pimp. Yeah. You guys taking this week off? I hesitate, and I'm not trying to be coy about it. I hesitate to call it a week off. Like, we take the week off from streaming, and all of us have other projects. So TJ and Scotty are going to be doing another backseat gaming. We've got a meeting scheduled. I've got a meeting scheduled outside it, well, for the show, but outside without the guys, just with another guest that we're going to have on. There's just stuff, right? Like, it's constant. Like, one of the things you learn is when you're a business owner, your hours are 24. You work 24 hours a day. Like, you're kind of on call, crazy shit happens, you got to wake up, go stream, etc. But yeah, we're not going to be streaming next week. Patrons and members will get, the requisite extra content stuff. Nah, dude, nobody that knows Pimp or liked Pimp from the internet really cares. That there's going to always be shit stirrers and stuff. yeah. TJ's going to be busy painting a bunch of pictures that shut down the internet. Yeah. Working lol. I know, dude. I get it, bro. I get the perspective because most of my life I was a blue collar guy. You know what I mean? I've only been doing podcasting for 10 years. I'm 45, right? So my life before 45 or 35 was blue collar shit. And so I get it. It's that old Dire Straits song. Have you ever heard that? Ball of Justice or ball juice of Zeus? Have you ever heard that? That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and the chicks for free. You know that? I know that from outside looking in, that's what it looks like. But the whole point of that song is that's what, like, people from the outside looking in, that's what they think. That's the whole point, is that they don't know what it is to be an entertainer or whatever the fuck. I'm not saying that song really neatly maps onto my fucking importance or anything, but you get the point, right? $15 in retail is wild, but I did 8. I did 8, and then I did 16 total in customer service style shit, and I was just like, fuck this, bro. These get a real job people will just never die. Yeah. No, they won't, but it's cool. I understand it, man. I get it. Because, like, from their perspective, like, they see a dude just like sitting on his porch smoking weed, and then they assume that, like, when you go live on a podcast, you just like hit the button and you're live. Like, they don't know all the prep that goes into it. They don't know all the meetings. They don't know all the fucking shit you have to do behind the scenes. They don't know all the writing I'm doing. They don't know all the shooting I did yesterday. I shot for like 6 hours yesterday. It's wild. It felt bad, like, at the end of it. But, you know, people don't see that shit. They just see the end product of it, and they think, like, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and the chicks for free. Streaming is mentally taxing. Well, it's a different kind of job, Ball Juices Zeus. It's like, yeah, dude, my last job prior to this, I worked at the school district. I was a network systems administrator. And you think that's a cushy job, but I was carrying fucking big ass EMAC computers everywhere, all over fucking campus. Bro, that job towed me up. It was a really physical job. And it's like, dude, you look at that and you go like, fuck, man, that's the kind of work you do, probably, Ball Juice. And it's like, I get it. You look at a dude like me, dude, I'm pretty sedentary. I don't gotta go bust my ass out in the sun all day. But, you know, I fucking work, bro. It's a brain thing. And, dude, I travel all over for my job. And, you know, it's a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So nobody makes, you know, enough money to sustain a life without working in this country. At least I believe that. That little Parky, he's a millionaire. I wish. I wish I was a millionaire. I'm like a low thousandaire. Last time I checked, bro, it ain't looking good. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen delivery. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. No, it is. I mean, it's like mentally taxing a little bit, but I like it. I like keeping my brain occupied. Yeah. Let me tell you a little story. A little story about a man named Jeb. I like the Weird Al version too, but I prefer the original. The original speaks to me now that I'm in a business that people look at that way. I'm just like, I get that song on a different level. I'm like, oh, that's what Dire Straits was doing. They were tired of hearing it from people. You know what I mean? They knew what the attitude was, and, you know, Dire Straits, hardworking band, you know, spent a lot of the year on the fucking tour road, you know. So it's like trying to explain to people, like, there's kind of like a maybe you should pursue something creative. You know, like I said, I used to work a normal ass blue collar thing, and then I went out on a limb, and now I have a career in that. Brett Keen's still around? Yeah, unfortunately. I think he'll always be around, bro. He's eternal. Now, the riff on it is great. Sorry, Yusa, on a loan money. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. I stand on that. Nah, Ball Juice of Zeus is all right. I mean, he was trying to. He was a little dismissive earlier when he said work, lol, but he's right, you know what I mean, from a certain perspective. Like I said, I ain't lifting heavy shit all day, driving a forklift or nothing like that. I'm friends with this indie Icelandic band, and they tell me touring is incredibly taxing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't tour, but when we go and do one of these shows, like we're doing a meetup in November, and that's a whole stage show, and then a party night. It's like, dude, I'm going to be done for like a week after that. And that's one show. You ever miss working at Starbucks? Sometimes, man. That was a chill job because I'd get in that flow state, and it was like 8 hours would go by like that. And the people that worked there were kind of chill. For the most part. Some of them were idiots, but what are you going to do? Bro, I ate an everything bagel. And it's just like I've got infinite amounts of poppy seeds in my mouth now. and sesame seeds. They're just never going to stop. Hey, Paul, what you doing? I'm sitting on my porch in the rain. What you doing? Damn, ball juice. Why you gotta get like that with them, man? You guys are fighting. Don't be fighting, boys. Be happy, boys. Be chill, boys. I'm not in a fighting mood today, man. I don't want to fight nobody, bro. Except for you, ball juice of Zeus. Pick on somebody your own size. Pick on somebody twice your own size, you little pipsqueak. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke. You guys stay there for a minute. I go pee. Monty. Oh. No, you're going to want to be out here. Little Mr. Dinosaur. Well, little Mr. Dinosaur. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, baby, you take as much time as you think you need on that because I want to put off for as long as possible what is coming today.
Yeah.
Not put off so long that we don't get it done today. But trust me, I ain't in no rush.
Okay.
None. Day off so I can finally catch you live. Cool. This person has they them energy. I feel it. Nope. That's another one of these like trollish, presumptuous things that people say to try and trigger people.
Yeah. You were very secure in your manhood.
Yeah. Yep. Cali people say ain't. Stop stealing our words, hippie. What?
You are Cali.
No, he was questioning it. He was like, Cali people say ain't? It's like, bro, people that have never been to Cali think it's like a strip of beaches. It's like LA. Yeah. It's like a bunch of dudes.
There's country people. There's country.
My mom and dad were both raised in the Central Valley of California. They both got country kind of ways and accents and phrases about them. I was raised in that way, and everybody in my family talks country.
I mean, California is a state of like expats.
Oh yeah,
people that try it out from other states.
Well, all the people that come from the dirty ass dog shit states that look at California and like make fun of it, they all end up like visiting there one time and going like, "Holy shit, it's like a paradise," and they end up like coming over. Like my family came over during the Dust Bowl. That's when my mom's mom and dad came to the valley. My dad's mom and dad, they moved a little bit after that. But yeah, all of them were Southern. So my dad's side of the family, Missouri, my mom's side of the family, Arkansas. And they all went through Texas to California.
It is legit cold today.
Oh,
It's legit cold today.
yeah,
That's why I closed up the windows last night.
yeah.
I didn't want it to be like 59 degrees in the house.
Called it Cali Kid. I mean, it's not exactly like a really Nostradamus level call. There are more people in Cali than the next 10 states. Like, there are more people in LA County than some states. So let's be real. Like, I guess for like, you're from New York or you're from California. That's not a really good guess, player. Most people you're going to see are going to be from that shit. But if you look at population maps, the center part of this country is empty in comparison to the coastal parts of the west and east. So yeah, most people are going to be from the coast.
This don't look like Florida, I'll tell you that.
Right. Yeah, I think you narrowed down which coast I'm on, probably. You know what I mean? We hate it. Here's the fucking fucked up thing, C-Wag. I'm from Florida. You rich people keep moving here because y'all messed up Cali so bad.
You ain't got no interest in Florida.
Nor am I rich. But thanks for the presumption. Like, that's another thing people presume. Blackie.
Legit
Oh, that's Juvie, I think.
No.
No, that is Blackie. Yeah. You're right.
Juvie's like brown, really dark brown.
Yeah. Yeah, Florida explains a fuck ton. You know what Florida is? California from Timu. That's where people that can't afford or don't have the hustle to live in California, right? But they want that, like some approximation of that lifestyle, they go to Florida. Because if, you know, Florida has no standard, no bar, right? It's just all fucking flop shit. But there's nice beaches, you know what I mean? Like, people bounce off California super fucking hard. California needs ice. You guys are always on fire. California has the longest and largest mountain range in the United States.
Yeah, mountain ranges in general, they're just gonna...
And they're all snow-capped. So they got more ice than most places. Next. I mean, it's like your ignorance because you live in a sinking turd dick on the fucking southeast edge of the country that just, like, hurricane-battered shit. Like, and then you look at, like, probably right-wing media shit, and you go, like, you hear, like, San Francisco's covered in turds. Fucking LA's nothing but blue-haired libs. And then it just shows that your dumb fucking East Coast Florida ass is just butt mad about what he can't have. Like, there's another hurricane on the way. My house is sinking. Foundation is cracking because the swamp is giving way.
I'm sweating 10 months out of the year.
Yeah, 10 months out of the year, I can't even get dry because my balls just are sweating. You know what I mean? And then in California, people are like, stretched out on the fucking beach year round up in the West Coast where I'm at. I'm not even in California anymore. I'm in Washington State. We can read in Florida. You might want to check out the literacy rates by state. I'm just being honest with you, Florida, man. Like, you got some misconceptions living down there in the dangling dick of the U.S. The swampy fucking underballs of the U.S., bro. Yeah, pop-up books and fucking choose-your-own-adventure books don't matter. They don't count, bro. But stay mad, little Florida man. South Cali people can't read. Yeah, all right, player. I could tell that you're a Cali bounce, though. You remember when I started talking about how it takes a hustler to be in Cali? A lot of motherfuckers like you come to Cali, don't make it, and you bounce. Yeah. You stay mad because Cali rejected your ass because you don't got the hustle. So California, a lot of people go like, everybody's leaving California, and they ignore the stream of fucking hopes and dreams motherfuckers from dirty ass fucking shitty states because they bounce right off of it. You left Cali during Corona, but all right. Yeah, you did. Bounced right off. Whatever what is Corona? Whatever, bro. You just talked about how people in Cali can't read, and you said Corona. But it's all good, bro. You haven't used a period or a comma yet, but you're talking about how your state can read. It's cool though, bro. Lol C, we can't spell. Lol wag, we can't what? Lol wag can't spell, got you. Too many gays and sensitive men. They all have an excuse. Dude, you hard luck cases that bounced off of California, you all have an excuse. Man, there are too many faggots over there. Dude, if you flourished in California, your ass would be sitting on the beach. You know what happened? You didn't have the hustle. People like you that come from these Midwestern states, they come to Cali and they hustle and make it, or they bounce off and make an excuse. You're the latter. You gave me two excuses now. I left because of Corona. I left because of all the fags and the blue hairs. Two excuses, and they're both bullshit. You couldn't afford it because your ass got no hustle. You're used to that lazy, glazy South type of living, and your ass couldn't make it on the West Coast. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Trust me, dude, there's a caravan of people like you with excuses in their pockets leaving California right now. You ain't special. But it's cool, bro. Like I said, stay mad. Stay making excuses about why you live in Hurricane Alley and not in California. Tell yourself it was all the faggots. Tell yourself it was this, that, and the other thing. You know what it was? Your lack of hustle, bro. Sorry. Hustlers only. Got it? It's too hot in Cali. What, 70 degrees on the coast is too hot for you? Maybe if you're lucky, your house will get swept up and teleported to Oz so you don't have to live in America's limp cock anymore, yeah. He's gotten real quiet since I pointed out to him his pocket full of excuses and his lack of hustle. Guess he's moved on to troll another chat. I wonder why. Dude, I used to go, I've been to Cali, bro. I smelled that shit on him. I lived in Cali. I left because of coronavirus and all the libs. And it's just like, number one, no, you didn't. Number two, give me another excuse. You're still here. Okay, cool. You got another pocket full of excuses for why California rejected your ass like a tumor? Why we sent you back to the South where your dumb ass fucking came from? Where your dumb ass can make a fucking okey doke living while a fucking hurricane blows your house down. There's a reason you live where you live and I live where I live, player. And it's not what you think. It's because I'm a hustler. Born and bred. I don't lay down and I don't stop chasing the bag. You're an okey doke southern fucking I'll get there when I get there type. Those types don't go in California. Sorry, bro. Ain't even the fight, bro. It's just like a little reality check for these southern Midwestern motherfuckers that talk shit on Cali. Fourth largest economy in the fucking world. Don't even need the rest of you. You guys are all welfare states to Cali. You know how much, dude, somebody look up for me what the fucking deficit is between Cali and fucking Florida. How much of their shit are we subsidizing? Dude, we know you'd never come back to Cali. You'd never come back to Cali because you can't make it, bro. You don't have the hustle. You're better off down in fucking Florida where all the old people go to retire and a hurricane blows your shit down and you can just okey doke your way through life, bro. That's what you always were. That's why you bounced off Cali. Another pocket full of excuses. Sorry, Wag. I hate to be the guy to give you the tough love, bro. But that's the third fucking excuse I've gotten from you. Which one are we supposed to take as the truth? Or am I right? Is Occam's razor correct, bro? Did you just bounce off of fucking California? You don't know me? Yeah, you don't know me either, but you're making a lot of assumptions about me, right? I wouldn't go to Cali because it's dangerous and dirty. Bro, a Floridian saying that shit with the murder rate in Florida. Look at the Miami-Dade murder rate. Look how many people are killing themselves in the streets. Dude, somebody in Florida saying it's dirty in California is wild. It's wild, bro. Your whole state stinks like a swamp because that's what it is, bro. Do you not know that? Because you just used to that fucking smell, bro? Are you kidding me right now? Get the fuck out, bro. You got to be trolling, right? You got to be trolling. This can't be real shit. I was wrong. Putting up with trolls like this is work. Ball juice. You ain't fucking wrong, bro. This dude right here, bro. He's either wildly fucking delusional, which is what I think, or he's trolling. One of the two. Laugh at us as the world laughs at Cali. Okay, bro. That's going to be rent free in our head over here while you guys are sweating it out down there in the swamp, bro. You got us. What the fuck, bro? Delusional. Straight delusional. I hate to have to do it, but so many of these motherfuckers come here and ricochet off the West Coast and then go back to the South with a fucking hard luck story. Just like I've seen it too much to know that it ain't a thing. C-Wag has some real stupid takes. They come to my stream too. Oh, yeah. No, it's all good. Yeah, C-Wag's an idiot, but it's cool. What up, Phoebes? Dynor doesn't care about the rain, but he does not like thunder. Luckily, this area doesn't get that type of storm very often. So, he can be chill too, but he's a moron politically. Yeah. Well, he's a moron geographically too. Because, you know, he's one of these fucking Rick O'Shea's that came to fucking California thinking it was okie doke like the South. And it ain't. You know what I mean? Like everybody I know that's successful here in California, whether they were born, not here, but on the West Coast, whether they were born here or moved here, they have one thing in common. Every last one of the motherfuckers is a hustler. They have multiple streams of income. They're out there grinding. They're chasing the bag. That's what you have to do. And that's the problem with these Rick O'Shea's, bro. That's what we call them in California. That's where that term, like, that's why I say that sometimes, Rick O'Shea. Because it's just like, that. Here's the person that moved to California from fucking Mississippi. And then all of a sudden they're going like, whip, I'm heading back home. My mama's sick or some shit. They come up with some excuse and you're like, bye, Rick. You know what I mean? Bye, Rick O'Shea. I won't see you again, but I'll see another one just like you. I'll see another one of these sad, lonely, lost Southern souls that grew up with no hustle. There are people, to be fair, down south that know how to chase the bag. And when they come to California, they stick, like my parents did. But one of those things. Yeah, dude. Fourth largest economy in the world, but everyone laughs at Cali. Yeah, we dry our tears with all the money we make. I don't know what to say. I'm just letting you know, on the West Coast, we're real broken up about all that, being laughed at and such. It's rent free in our heads, and we barely get any sleep because of it. Just the way it works. But like, hope you're doing good, Peaches. Yeah, I'm doing real good. Thanks. Is that you squeezing the booty or boobs together? You crazy fuck you. Thank you. You run out of money. I hear supermodel tits are pretty absorbent. Yeah, it's true. I heard the interior of a Ferrari Testarossa is pretty fucking tear resistant. You know what I mean? So I'll just go cry it out over there. The only reason Cali stats aren't worse is because the stupid cops their society produced, like with the singer David, they just didn't call until it smelt too bad. No, it's cool. Yeah, there's never been anybody in Florida that got shot up and the cops didn't do anything about it. There's not like a whole crew of people getting shot today in Florida over stupid ass beef that are never gonna be fucking never gonna find justice. That doesn't happen. Just like, dude, do you know where you live? Do you know Florida is crime ridden and a shithole? Do you know this? Or are you like unaware? Like you told us, okay, everybody's laughing at Cali. Do you know what people say about Florida? Or are you unaware of that shit? Because it seems like you might be unaware of that shit. I love the dude who came in to troll is now on the back foot trying to defend his backwater mosquito infested hellhole. Dude, that's why it's just like I try and tell these motherfuckers, Johnny, I've been doing it longer than them and I'm way better at subverting than they are. So that's what I do. That's why I don't ignore trolls. Is because when you talk to them, their shit falls apart because they're not clever. This one can barely speak. Like this one can barely type. Like I have to sound out his shit because his word choices are like fifth grade, sixth grade, no punctuation, no capitalization. It's like reading a fucking retard, you know? And I could tell, you know? And so I'm just too good, bro. I've been doing it since I'm 8 and I'm 45. I've been rage baiting. I've been flipping the script on people that are trying to rage bait since I was 8. 8 years old. You want to know what the first thing I did to counter troll was? I'll tell you guys a quick story. I was 8 years old, and me and my friend were getting on the CB radio and talking to truckers, and we were real nice at first. Hi, sir. But then they tried to come in and they, hey, what's up, you little turd? Have your nuts dropped yet? And they'd all chuckle, right? So one night we were sitting out there doing that, and one of them said that, hey there, little kid, have your nuts even dropped yet? And I was like, yes, sir, they dropped right in your wife's mouth. And that fucking set off a chain of events, bro, that led to me getting gaffled up by the FCC. Not even joking. Like my mom and I got a stern talking to from the Federal Communications Commission because that night touched off a fucking like 8-year career as a kid from 8 till about 16 where I just mercilessly trolled truckers within like a 100-mile radius of me. Mercilessly. And I've been doing it ever since, bro. You were involved in some woman's death. No, I wasn't. But a guy that I fucking trolled on the CB killed his wife. So, yeah, the FCC, dude, my mom was here and she talked about it. You can go look at the stream that called Ma. She talks about the FCC shit. She was like, because I asked her to tell an embarrassing story and she was trying to be nice. And then she was like, well, there is that one time you almost got me arrested by the FCC. And I was like, oh, shit, yeah, there is that.
kind of like a jump scare when we put the first character.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I like the old Zigo, the always bold Zigo, the never too old Zigo. I hate the new Zigo. 2016, bring on the nukes. Bring on the nukes. Bring on the nukes. I miss the new PJ. I hate the new PJ. The always blue PJ. The never do PJ. Yeah, somebody told me the Rapture. I'm very excited. Yeah, that's called ghosting. I'll try it. It's a little breezy out here, but like I'm not good at it. It's tough. I don't want to waste a big old hit of weed. When you're in a real still room, you can blow weed out and then just like hoover it back up. But this ain't the spot. This ain't the spot for that. Ooh, hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now stoned. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, when I'm indoors, it's way easier to ghost. But he does a really good one. Did the troll come back with a new account? Probably. Puff your cheeks out slightly before you open your mouth, and then do a quick inhale right after the smoke out. Yeah. Like that. I'll try it. Let's see if it works. Did it work? I wasn't looking. Did it work? Let me try it again. Oh, God bless the dead. Did that work? It worked. Sick. That's good. That was good, Georgie. You start with a puff, and then you just like, when you open up, it wants to come out a little bit. I got a little bit of, well, yeah, in the breeze. It would probably be better. Not quite quick enough. You want to be trying to inhale before you part your lips. Well, how the fuck do you do that? You can't. Anyway, I'll try. I'll practice it. I'll practice it, because I can do like, let me see if I can pull the French. Like the French inhale is one that people find really hard sometimes. Like I've got that down at least. I think it's cool. Like let me get this lid again. Hold up. Come on, little Jay. You're very sticky. Okay, so like French inhale is like mais oui. That one's cool. So that's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, that's a French inhale. What's the Bane mask French inhale? Sorry. That I did learn that from Jacques Lefranche. He did teach me that. I assume you put a hand over your mouth or something? What? No, you use your jaw. So you get the smoke in your mouth, but you don't inhale it. And then you use your jaw to like push it out. Oh, the Bane inhale. Oh, I don't know that. Oh, yeah. Who the fuck knows? You have to break your brother's back. You stick your lower teeth out a little and push the smoke through your teeth so the smoke goes up to your nose and spread it out wider and it looks cooler. Okay. I'll try it. No, I lost it. I lost a big part of that hit. Not good. I don't know if I've got the right structure for that anyway. One of the things that, well, some of you might not know about me if you haven't heard me talk about it, because I don't talk about it very much. I'm actually tongue-tied. Tongue-tied. Typically, it's snipped when you're an infant, but sometimes infants are born. You know that little piece of skin under your tongue that kind of like connects your tongue? That is almost all the way to the tip of my tongue. So, I had like my speech pattern is a little weird because of it, and I don't think I've got enough room down below my bottom teeth because, yeah, not the frenulum, or is it the frenulum? I don't know, but yeah. So I kind of a little speech impediment. I'll stutter on certain types of words because I have trouble with like certain consonants coming after other consonants. Because my tongue doesn't move in the same way that yours does in the mouth because I don't have the range of motion. Yeah, my tongue, I mean, I'm not totally tongue-tied, but like, that's me sticking my big red Yazik all the way out, bro. That's as good as it gets. And that's like, my frenulum is up against my fucking teeth. It's like, so it doesn't feel nice either. Yeah, it's not fun. But I wouldn't want to get it done now because I would have to like learn how to speak different. And I don't want that shit. I don't want to have a fucking speech impediment worse than the one I already fucking have. I learned that from ratchet girls with messed up teeth. Oh, you're talking about like the Bane inhale or whatever. I don't know. When I was a kid, flipped over the handlebars of my bike, nearly bit my tongue off when I hit the ground, sucked, but now I can do tongue folding. Cool. Paul, what exactly is a dude bro? The way in my mind, it's kind of like, yo, what's up, man? Been hitting the gym real hard. I haven't been skipping leg day either, and I've seen some nice gains and stuff. Anyway, what's been going on at work? Oh, yeah? Well, yeah, I just landed a big account, bro, and then I went home and I played Call of Duty, man. Like that, probably. That's what it is to me, anyway. Sure, everybody else got their own definition. So guys into fitness. No, guys into fitness and like fashion and keeping up with the Joneses. So like, oh, this shirt? Yeah, man, I got it at fucking Abercrombie and Fitch, bro. Yeah, it's like $80, but it's like the softest Egyptian cotton that they had, bro. And my skin's real sensitive, like shit like that. Like a meathead, dumbass fucking guy. Yeah. There are plenty of people who go to the gym that aren't dude bros, but like the dudes that like live the gym. Like, it's all they want to talk about. Like, yeah, dude, I've been really packing protein powder with my fucking steroids and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Broccoli tops, yeah. You get it now? Yeah, the Jersey Shore phenotype. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the Jersey Shore phenotype. If the sun stays out for longer than a couple of minutes, the birds are going to go ape shit. I can already hear them starting to wind it up. Like the whole forest kind of goes ape shit after the rain. I can already hear it winding up. Oh man, dude, the sunlight didn't stay. Sorry guys, it's too rainy. You're gonna have to put it away. It looked for a second like the sun was gonna come out though. At least for a second or two. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you some other time. Bye.